Good, hello friends. So it is around 11 o'clock on day 3 of the reading rush. I just got off work. It is a 97 Southern California summer day. It's really hot out today, so I've got a couple of errands to run. Plans for today. I'm about halfway, I think, through Truth Witch, so I should be able to finish that hopefully today if I'm like really focused on like getting down and reading it. What else? I want to start Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa soon. So like today or tomorrow. I don't know. I really want to prioritize finishing Truth Witch tonight. So I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm going to try. I think that's really the only real goal that I have for today, reading wise. I have to go to the Apple store and return that stupid Apple Pencil that made me I'm so upset with that. Like, I genuinely cannot believe that I bought it thinking that it was supported and it wasn't, only to find out like I had the 5th gen and not the 6th. So, it's cool, it's whatever, like it happens. But I gotta go to the Apple store. I have to take my sister to her friend's house at some point today, I think at like 2. So, just running around, doing a couple errands. Hey friends, so in that last clip you saw me working on sending out some emails, going through a Google spreadsheet. I'm tired, so I'm working on some stuff for my internship because I'm working from home today instead of going to Beverly Hills, like driving all the way over there, especially when I have stuff, like I have to take my sister somewhere, take her to her friend's house, and then I have to go to work at 4. There was just like no way it would make sense for me to drive out there only to drive back, you know what I mean? So working from home today, and I'm catching up with a bunch of reading vlogs, which is really nice. Like they're playing in the background but I'm still listening so I can comment and like interact and stuff. But I'm tired and I didn't sleep very much last night, and I don't know, like I definitely just like need to sleep, but I don't have any time. We'll see. I'm struggling a little bit. Today's a rough day. I have listened to some of Truth Witch. Let's see how far I'm in. So last night I was on page 134. Oh, I got really close. Last night I was on... Thank you. Last night I was on page 134. I'm pretty sure I'm on chapter 18. So I'm around page 200 via the audiobook. And I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm definitely wishing I could give it a little bit more attention, but I just have so much to do. I don't want to listen to my audiobook and work because I definitely, like I know for a fact I won't be listening to it. I just have so much to do. I can't. I'm sorry. I want to stay on track and I want to read the most that I ever have for a readathon, especially because I'm like vlogging. It's almost pushing me to want to read more. It's like, I gotta provide some content, you know? Vlogging in the car again, and you remember how, as kids, parents used to tell us, children, that driving with this light on was illegal? Well, yeah, it's not illegal, so I'm gonna do it for a little bit. I just came home from work, and then my dad was like, oh yeah, by the way, your sister's not home yet. I was like, alright, so where is she? Still at her friend's house. I was like, okay. So like I could tell that my dad was clearly very tired, so I wasn't about to make him go drive. So being the good big sister that I am, I'm gonna go back essentially to work because her friend lives like right next to where I work. Gotta drive all the way back to pick the kid up, but that gives me more time to listen to my audiobook of Truth Witch. I have about 6 hours left. This book will be finished tonight. Hey friends, so reading Truth Witch and listening to the audiobook, it says I have about 3 hours left. What I think I'm gonna do, because I have about an hour and a half drive from school, I have to go for an advising appointment tomorrow. I'm going to hold off finishing this until tomorrow, just so that I can be productive and maximize my listening, because I don't have any audiobooks. None of the books that I have on my TBR are available as audiobooks. The ones that I want to listen to on Scribd aren't available until the 26th. There goes my reading. completely out the window, but it is around 11:20, 11:30. I'm pretty tired because I didn't get to go to sleep till late yesterday, and I've just had a really long day, so I'm going to put my bookmark in, and then tomorrow morning I'm going to update all of my stats on the Reading Rush page, and finally work on those badges because the website's back up, which is super exciting. I will check in with you guys tomorrow morning for day 4. Good morning, friends. Slightly different car angle today, and not exactly the way I wanted to start this day. Today I have the day off from work. I will be driving to my university, which, like I said, I think before, it's really only like an hour and a half away at the most. So I'll be leaving at around like 10:30, 11, so that I can be there with like time to spare and whatnot. But here I am thinking, okay, this morning is gonna be fantastic. Like, I'm gonna have such a great day to myself. I'm gonna be super productive, etc. I do think I'll be able to do that. However, it's not gonna be on my terms necessarily. I've been up since like 8 o'clock. It's 8:40 now. And look, I don't mind helping my parents out at all. Like, last night I had to go pick up my sister so my dad could like go to sleep. But this morning he was so tired that he left his briefcase at home, and like, he runs his own business, so he's the one who opens up. I'm taking him his briefcase with his keys, but that means I had to get up. I'm literally still in my pajamas. Like, I made a cup of tea. I made English breakfast tea with a little bit of French vanilla creamer. And oh my god, it's like the best thing if you haven't had it. Instead of like milk, I put like creamer in it, and it's like beautiful. The plan reading-wise for today is on my way to my university, to my college. I'm planning on listening and finishing the audiobook of Truth Witch, and then after that, I would like to read Crazy Rich Asians. That is the next book on my list. Crown of Feathers, honestly, does not seem like a book like I want to get to at all. And then Shadow of the Fox is probably going to be the last book that I read, but after Crazy Rich Asians, I'll probably read The Mambo King Sings the Song of Love. You are driving so slow. Why are you hitting your brakes? Welcome to my life. Okay, so I thought I was done with my little car vlogs right now, but I'm not, because one of the sweetest humans... Oh my gosh. Okay, so this morning I got a DM that said, oh, like, someone mentioned you in their story, and I was like, okay, let's see what it is. And it was like, recommend your favorite booktubers or whatever, and my name was one of them, and I was just, so like humbled at the fact that somebody would like even bring up my name. I just thought it was so sweet, and like my heart was just so full, right? And then after talking to Andy, person who like posted it on their story, after we talked, Andy was just so sweet, and literally, like, okay, there's days of like self-doubt where I'm like, what am I even doing? Like, why? Like, the content I'm making isn't that great. I sit there and I, whine for like 30 minutes about a book, or I'll change my mind by the end of it, or whatever, or I'll make like TBR videos and never stick to them, or just like whatever. And he was just so sweet and constantly reassured me, even though they just met me. It's just one of the coolest things to get to experience with not only the internet, but with being on so many creative platforms. Like, I'm not necessarily doing this for the fame or whatever. Like, yeah, I'm definitely trying to build like an online portfolio, but at the end of the day, I'm having so much fun, and it's messages like that are super reassuring and just so kind and thoughtful that make my days, make my mornings. And so I had to give Andy a little shout out. I'm gonna link their Instagram down below, because literally sweetest human alive. I feel so loved and I feel so grateful. So I'm gonna go continue my day. I'm gonna go keep crying because I'm so overwhelmed with joy. Like, and I know I'm not like necessarily like showing it, considering the fact that I'm driving, but seriously, like, I am at a loss of words for how kind people can be, and for just how great the world genuinely can be sometimes when you're around great people. So that's it. I stay loved. I stay loving people. That's all I could really do. That's all I can really say.
I'll go check in with you guys later.
Hey friends, it is 6:21 on day 4 of the reading rush, and I finished another book. Today, coming back from my university, I finished listening to the audiobook of Truth Witch, and then when I came home, because I wanted a little bit more clarity, I went ahead and watched some like book talks and like reviews for the book itself, just so that I could, I don't know, get a recap on it. And then Susan Dennard has a whole Truth Witch in Gifts series, and it's like the best thing I've ever seen. I'll go ahead and link it down below because it's like, it's so funny because it's literally the author describing her book, her plot, in gifs. Link it down below. It does have spoilers, so if you haven't read Truth Witch, I would avoid it, but like, I also feel like you wouldn't fully understand it even if you haven't read it. There's that. But I have to do this course called Think About It, and I think it's like sexual harassment and like Title IX stuff. It's like a 2.5 hour course, so I think I'm gonna just try and like crank it out now, and then I'll tell you guys my thoughts for Truth Witch, and then I'm gonna start Crazy Rich Asians. Today's video challenge is to show off your book nook. However, mine is a mess, but I wanted to show you guys a couple things first before I did that. So I went to H&M today and I did a little bit of shopping, just a very little bit. I bought these blue shorts. They're just super comfy and like kind of stretchy and striped, and I'm like obsessed with stripes right now. I don't know what it is, I don't know why, but the pockets are really big, fits really nicely, can be high-waisted or low-waisted, which is convenient and doesn't look like awkward. But you guys ready for the stripes theme? I bought a red and white striped romper, which is super cute. Turns out it fits me actually really nicely, which is definitely why I bought it, because rompers never fit right. And then I bought a pair of overalls because I've been wanting some for a while now, and these looked super comfy, and like they're not like baggy either. I know they look huge, but they're so comfortable, and like I like really love. I'm yes. Let's clean this up a little bit, shall we? Anytime I'm reading, I have a cup of coffee with me. I usually make like at-home chai tea lattes because all you have to do is buy the Tazo tea, but I ran out of that, so I just had like a regular cup of coffee, or I'll have a little bit of fruit with some tahini. Today I've got blueberry and tahini. I had watermelon and tahini the other night. So I read like the first 3 pages of Crazy Rich Asians, and I'm really enjoying it so far just through that like montage, and it's bringing back the movie to me, so I'm very excited to watch it as soon as I finish reading this. I think my favorite aspect of my reading nook, whatever, is definitely my pillows, but just the entire aesthetic of it overall. Not this summer, but last summer, I painted my walls a cool toned white. I got this beautiful tapestry, I got a bunch of new furniture, and we just redid my room, and it felt so good to have it reflect my personality a little bit more. I definitely think the cool toned white combined with, you know, my blue pillows, and this pillow says, "The world is a book, and those who do not travel read only one page." I could have gotten this in the tapestry, or I could have gotten a pillow, and I think a pillow
was the right way to go. If you follow my Bookstagram, you definitely see this beautiful tapestry put on display all the time. I got this and the pillow from Society 6. And then when I leave for college, I'm definitely going to try and deck it out as much as I can to reflect my personality even more so. And I definitely, oh my gosh, I definitely will be doing like a moving in vlog because like, you guys gotta see it. Like, I'm so pumped. But yeah, I mean, you guys sort of saw my room, and this definitely is my happy place. Plus, I freaking love sleeping. This is my reading nook with my blueberries and tajin. Welcome to my life. I'm gonna go read some more Crazy Rich Asians because already I remember the sass that's about to come out of this first scene, and I'm so pumped.
Hello, friends. I made some mozzarella sticks. Let's talk real quick. So, finished Truth Witch today. Posted my review on Goodreads. I thought this was such a fun book. It's definitely on me for listening to it on audio and not physically reading it the entire time because the world is so densely packed. Like, there's so much going on in this world. Totally on me. I should have read it physically, so that kind of deterred some of my reading experience. But that's beside the point. I thought the characters were phenomenal and like genuinely carried the story in a way that you can understand their motivations. There was purpose behind them. There was emotion behind them. I really enjoyed that. I loved the slow burn romance. There was so much tension. But I did say in my review that I do have to physically reread it before continuing the series just so I can really get a good grasp of the world. But overall, really enjoyed it. I'm really glad that I read it for this readathon. But I'm gonna go eat some mozzarella sticks, read Crazy Rich Asians, and then go to bed. I have work at 8:15 tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's a pretty chill day. Probably gonna go get dinner tomorrow night with one of my friends. So I don't know how much reading I'll be getting done, but the reading rush is winding down, and that kind of makes me sad because like this is the most I've read in a bit and like really enjoyed reading and vlogging and the whole experience, and it makes me feel like I can do what I'm doing. So yeah. Really excited, but gonna wrap this up. I hope you enjoyed day 1 and 2 in the last video, and you enjoyed day 3 and 4 today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and until then, I'll see you in the next one.